That's the UBCO women's basketball team behind me. They were looking for the weekend sweep as they're taking on the TRU Wolfpack Saturday night on the Warner Rentals court at the Tournament Capital Center. Emily Vilak made some key shots for the Wolfpack on Friday. She gets a 3 in the first minute to give the Pack the lead. UBCO, though, ties things up at 4 when Jordan Coral muscles her way to the basket, picks up the foul, and her free throw gives the Heat their first lead. Shanice Sigsworth showing some extra effort here as she cleans up the loose ball for the bucket and gives TRU the 6-5 advantage. Heat working on their entire 24-second clock on this one, moving it around. Finally, it's capped off with Coral's basket, and they are up 9-8. UBCO's Vanessa Bossettle with the move and drawing the foul. Heat up 11-10 with 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. The Pack will turn it over. It's Emily Kanister with the lay-in. Kanister wound up with 7 in the first half. Just before the buzzer goes, a three-pointer by Chloe Kennedy. UBCO led 19-14 after the first quarter. Second quarter, TRU down by 6. Emily Vilak unleashes her second three-pointer of the game. UBCO up 23-20. The Wolfpack go on a bit of a run to take the lead. Michelle Boss with a superhuman effort here to go under the basket and score. TRU leading 27-23 with less than 5 minutes left in the first half. Boss, by the way, with 9 points in the first half. It becomes a 6-point lead. Leilani Carney turns on the Jets, an easy layup, 29-26 Pack. Some aggressive play by UBCO pays off as Nicole Hart, the pride of Kelowna, gets her second bucket, and the Heat are down by 4. Leilani Carney has really blossomed with more playing time in her sophomore year. This three-pointer gives the Pack a 32-27 advantage with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Carney wound up with 7 points in the first half. Nice sequence here. Michelle Boss gets the rebound, and the Wolfpack take it down the floor. Eventually, Carney will spot Emma Piggin alone in three-point territory. She makes good to give TRU a 35-27 advantage. Piggin with 8 points in the first half. Some tenacity pays off for TRU just before the end of the first half. Boz and Sigsworth work it down low. The basket is good. TRU up by 7, 37-30 at halftime. Third quarter, UBCO comes out charging. Jordan Coral with the shot, which bounces around the rim and goes in. This cuts the Pack lead to 3, 37-34. The Heat make it a 2-point game thanks to aggressive rebounding by Chloe Kennedy. It's 38-36. UBCO's Emily Kanasker ties it up at 38 with less than 6 to go, as again the Heat are allowed to dominate on offense. While the Wolfpack's shooting went cold in the third, the same thing could be said for UBCO. Chloe Kennedy was good for 3, 43-38 Heat. Emily Vilak had a monster game. She pulls the Pack to within 3 with a three-pointer with less than 3:30 left. It's 44-41. Then Vilak does it at the other end of the court as well. That's a nice block. Then she drains this shot with just under 1:30 left to tie things at 47. She had 15 points at this point. TRU leading 50-47 at 3 quarters. Move to the fourth quarter. Lead pass to Michelle Boss. She's into double figures on this one. It's 54-49. The Wolfpack move up by 6 after Emma Piggin shows her speed. 13 for her on the night at this point. It's 57-51. The Heat, though, making a game of it. 4 minutes left. Kennedy drains a three-pointer. 10 points for her on the night. TRU, though, goes on to win their second of the season as they split the weekend, taking UBCO 67-60.
They say basketball's a game of runs, but that was a tough one. I think our defense in the second half was key. We were getting stops. We were playing with a little more intensity. That gave us a few extra options on the other end and a few extra ball possessions. And in the end, I think that was critical.
Coming out party for Emily Vilak, obviously.
Yeah, she's really turned it on the last couple of games, and tonight for sure she was exceptional, especially shooting the ball, popping out of that high post, and getting those shots up at the three-point line. She was really good for us tonight, and I thought Cassie Rarick as well was attacking, really taking care of the ball tonight, and was making good passes inside. So that helped us a lot as well.
Yeah, momentum is it's a pretty important thing in sport, and I thought that, they got momentum at a key point in the game. I thought we got good looks down the stretch. We just failed to execute, and their number 9 hit some big shots for them, and that's what gave them the momentum.